Okay, today's the day we're headed out. Anders and I are on our way for second season rifle deer hunt for Colorado. Starts on Saturday. Today is Thursday. It is about, maybe 1 o'clock. We should be there in about 2 hours. We're going to go set up a Davis canvas tent. Living in luxury. We'll have wood-burning stove. Should be getting cold, so we're going to be nice and warm and very excited to get out there. Hopefully we get in some bucks. Do a little bit of scouting tomorrow. Season opens Saturday. Frank is going to come and help film on Monday after his dad's deer hunt, but we're excited to get out there, do some glassing, and get into them. Wish us luck.
Alright guys, we just got to camp. As you can see, it's pretty amazing. David came in clutch with this camping spot, so time to empty everything out, get the tent set up, get settled in, kind of do some scouting tomorrow, so get ready for Saturday.
It's not too bad. Don't judge, guys, but if you've set up a tent before, don't judge. Okay, I feel like we should do a tour of this this humble abode. I feel like we're on Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. Anders, what do you think?
This is probably the nicest camp I've ever had, I will say.
Over here we have the stove. We have the cot for Anders set up over here. When Frank gets here, he'll be in the middle. Yeah, I'm over here. We've got our canvas cutters set up. These bed rolls are going to be super comfortable. They have 4-inch memory foam padding. We've got our table for cooking. We've got Camp Chef over here. We've got a griddle and a tea kettle for making coffee. And we've got our food. And we are spoiled and happy.
It's 19 degrees.
19?
19.
A little bit cold?
It's a bit nipply.
Nipply. Okay. Opening morning. We are doing some hiking, looking at tracks and stuff. We're walking an old forest road with a power line. We heard about 4 or 5 shots.
David's guess was right. Did you guess first shot? 440?
Yeah, 745 or something like that. There are a lot of elk hunters out here. We've seen a lot of deer sign, but haven't seen a deer yet. We're going to just keep hiking. Hopefully we run into something on this road. Oh, another shot. We need to find some more openings because it's pretty thick up here. Okay, Anders and I started hiking back to the truck. We ended up finding a good spot. It's like this little draw, and the deer have been moving up and down in here. Looks like a good ambush spot. We're hoping to catch something coming through a transitional area or something. Catch deer. Catching deers. Catch damn deer. Okay, Anders and I just, I spotted a couple of deer. Couldn't tell if they were does or bucks. So we're splitting up and kind of circling this pine thicket. Just one's going high, one's going low. Let's see what happens. Well, we went over where those deer were, and they were gone. So I did get to one side. Anders went on the other side. There were deer tracks going in. Look like a doe. They're pretty small. We are now walking back to the truck. Anders said he would draw the short straw and drop his pack and hike over to it. It's not very far, maybe a half mile. Yeah. But then we're gonna go back and get some lunch and make a game plan for tonight.
I'm a little tired right now.
I'm really tired. It is officially the end of the first day. Anders?
It was solid. Pretty good hike in the morning. Didn't turn anything up. Hiked the afternoon and kind of just rolled around the afternoon trying to find some deer. We did see 5 does today.
5 does.
So we got some improvement. I think tomorrow we're gonna go check out a new spot. Still haven't decided where we're going yet, so it's kind of a toss-up.
We ran into a Colorado Parks and Wildlife officer, and he had a newbie with him, and the newbie was checking Anders' tag and his firearm. Luckily, I don't know, not luckily, but whatever. But and I was talking to the guy, and he was giving us some pointers on some areas that we may want to check out. We're still trying to figure it out if we want to do that or not, but we will see. I am ready for bed. I'm exhausted.
It's about 100 degrees in here. We figured out fire, so it's toasty, but we're ready for bed.
Yep. And with that, it is bedtime. Well, Anders and I got up early this morning. We are venturing northwest to the other end of the unit. Taking a little look, just a little adventure, seeing what we see. So far, we drove through town and we saw probably a 150 or 160 buck on the side of the road on the edge of town in a different unit. And it's the only buck we've seen in 3 days.
Yeah.
And shit. So we are on a really rough road. Hopefully we can get up here before it starts thawing. It gets really muddy. It's a pretty gnarly road, but we are excited to check out this new spot. And thank you to the CPW officer. I think his name was Matthew. He kind of turned us onto this spot. I had some pins on X marked from last year for areas that I wanted to check, but never made it over here, and he confirmed that it's a good spot. So hopefully we get on some bucks.
Let's do this thing. Try not to crash.
No crashing. Well, we spotted our first 3 bucks on day 2. It's 8:30 a.m. Does it look like a good buck?
Well, it's pretty solid. You say what, 140?
Yeah, somewhere in there.
Yeah. So.
He is right up there in that group. Top right. The other 2 are like little 2 points. But we are looking other places. See if we can find a bigger buck.
All right, guys. So we hiked down, I don't know, 1.5 miles down here. I don't know the exact elevation loss, but I'd say it's pretty significant. So we really haven't glassed anything up. We're kind of thinking the deer bedded in the pines and really aren't moving out to the aspens till a little later this afternoon. So we got a little bit of a climb out of here. So we're kind of start making our way up and then probably work the pines back to the truck. So stay tuned.
Well, we've gotten our asses handed to us in this unit. We've seen 7 does and 2 forkies, and we've been working our butts off and cannot turn up any deer. We've been glassing, we've been hiking, we've been still hunting, been waiting in pinch points. It looks like the bucks are starting to cruise. We're seeing big tracks all over, but we just can't find them. We can't turn them up. So I think we're going to hunt one more time in the morning and probably pack up around noon and head out. Are you feeling
cold, very cold. Well, I'm hot now, but I think today was the coldest day of hunting I've ever had. So, just duration, I should say. I think 3-4 hours in the morning, and then probably another 2 to 3 tonight. Just sitting, waiting for something. So, it's tough.
Yeah, we've tried glassing, we've tried hiking around. We haven't bumped anything. So the 2 spots that we found the most tracks, we actually went, and it's kind of like a pinch point, a transition area going from bedding to feed or from, whatever. And we've been trying to sit in those areas, and it's cold as heck. This morning was what, 20? Something like that?
At the truck, and I think it had to have been colder. And I don't think the sun didn't hit me till 10.
The sun never hit me. I was in the pines. I did see a cow moose come out, and if that would have been a buck, it would have been the ideal situation. I heard something else up there after she left, walking around cracking little branches, but never came down. Anders heard some stuff.
Yep. Heard some animals coming down for water just right by me, but it sounded mostly like elk. Most of the stuff we are hearing, is, to me, sounds mostly like elk, not deer, but I did see what was it, mink? Muskrat?
Weasel.
Weasel.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. Saw a weasel just chasing some squirrels. So that's about it for me today.
This has been one of the hardest hunts either of us have done. I was out in the same unit last year, and my niece's husband shot a young 4-point, but it was a good buck. It was in a group of 10 bucks. We saw a few other really nice bucks, tons of does, hardly any elk. And this year we're seeing a ton of elk and 0 deer. There are a lot of people shooting elk around us. And there's still a lot more elk out there. I think next year I'm going to just get an elk tagging in here. Hopefully get a bull.
Yeah. A lot of elk. Probably the most elk I've ever seen out of all the years of OTC hunting. So pretty cool.
There was one big buck that we did see, and it was right on the city limits of a specific town that we're not going to say. It was probably a 150, 160 4-point right on the edge of town. And I don't know, I was very tempted to pull out a pocket knife and jab it in the jugular. This has been a tough hunt, but it's been a good experience. A lot of fun, a lot of good food. And it feels like home in here. So we have one more shot in the morning. Hopefully we see something. All right. 21 degrees. Wait till we walk up that canyon, and it's going to be probably 15.
At least might be negative 15. I don't know. Feels like it.
Cold as hell. This is our last morning, and we're excited. We're talking about getting home, hot food, hot showers, getting back to our ladies, and no more grueling muddy hikes, freezing our butts off.
No, I don't know. Hopefully we can shoot a nice deer today. It'd be nice. Be rewarding for all the cold mud and hiking we've done. So, but it's hunting, so
it's a tough unit.
Yep.
It is a tough unit. These deer are pressured beyond belief. They only come out in the dark, basically. Yep. And we found a spot where they're crossing. It's a transition spot, so crossing from bedding to feeding. And I think if we have some luck left in us, today's the day.
Oh, there's luck left. There's luck left for sure.
It's not even 7:30. Or maybe shot with that silencer go suppressor. It sounded like he was a good half-mile away, and he's only about 800 yards. Super quiet. I don't think it's gonna spook anything if they come down over by me. I'm gonna give it like maybe 2 hours, and then I'll head over and help him get some photos, all of that. I really hope he killed that buck. This has been such a hard hunt. These deer are pressured. They're only moving from, the first hour of light to the last hour of light. These things we're seeing big tracks everywhere, but we haven't seen a single buck over a 4K. We're seeing big tracks all over, but we know they're in here. They're just really pressured. Man, really hope one comes down for me now. Well, it has been an hour since Anders shot. And I'm going to pack up and head over there because I am anxious to see what a deer looks like after this hunt. Stay tuned. Oh, I'm walking over to Anders. I don't see anything in the near vicinity, but I'm sure hoping he got one. I see a buck. I see a nice big buck. Anders, you did it.
I can't feel anything that's not covered in a parka right now.
Dude, it took every ounce of strength not to come over here right away.
Dude, you see it?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, brother.
Dude.
Oh, I'm so stoked for you.
I sat down, I was so freaking worried. I was like I could really shoot up here. And I was like paranoid. I was like, it's gonna come down either behind me or there's still something up in those trees. I don't know what it is. It sounds like a bull. Yeah.
Where'd he come from?
Straight out of the pines. I heard the snow crunching. Like, I was like, I know it's in here somewhere. So I turned around and I was sitting right here. It's actually pretty cozy. But I literally had to take the gun and go around like this and just cranked it.
Dude, that's not even 100 yards.
Dude,
it's like 65 yards or something.
Yeah.
Sitting under his whoopee.
Yeah. Call me the green mallow, man. I don't care.
Yeah, that's a nice wide buck.
Dude, all I saw was a bit bigger than a forky.
Well, I kept thinking, I'm like, dude, I need to go over there and see what a deer looks like because I don't know.
What is this? Day 7?
This has been a tough one.
7 days.
Dude.
I've only seen 7 deer up till this, and 2 of which were forkies.
Let's go check them out. I'm gonna bring my rifle just in case.
Yeah, I shot that deer, and literally the first thing I thought was, after I saw it go down, I was like, it sounded so sick. It wasn't loud.
It was so
the
quiet.
antelope I just shot, I think I blew my eardrum out. Dude, when I shot it, and this.
I heard you, and I was like, man, it sounds like half mile away. And he's only like, 600 yards from me.
No, there's still some. I mean, I shot at, first light? 7:30, 7:45, something like that. Yeah. And
did you hear stuff moving around after
there's
that?
still stuff in there, those pines. So I never saw what it was, but I can hear it. And the squirrels are going berserk. So.
There's another buck.
I think there is.
I wonder if we ought to sit for a bit.
I think we should.
I don't know.
It's not going anywhere.
Let's go take a look. I'm dying to see it. Okay, so we just checked out the buck. We have lots of time. It's cold as heck, and Anders said he heard more noises up ahead, or up in the cliffs and stuff, so we're gonna sit and wait. Wait till probably 9:30, 10 o'clock. They shouldn't be moving after that. And we're gonna go take care of him, cut him up, and pack him out. see another one coming up. Okay, this is something I like to do with a tactical frame. I've got horizontal compression straps just on the frame. This will help stabilize your load. Not everybody likes this, it's a little extra weight, but I like to stabilize the load quite a bit. So here I've got horizontal compression straps. Those are gonna stabilize the load to the frame, and then I'm gonna bring the pack up and stabilize it even more, and it's not gonna slide around. I'm gonna throw Anders, just shot this really nice buck here in Colorado. I'm gonna throw his 2 hindquarters. I'm gonna throw these 2 hindquarters here on the frame. All right, this is something that not everybody wants to do. It's a little extra weight, but you can see it's gonna hold really well. It's just something I like to do. And now I'm gonna throw the pack. The pack is on it's got a meat shelf, 44 mag, and just strap it back together. Well, to say that everything came together would be an understatement. That's a nice buck. Congrats.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for inviting me.
The one thing that you can take from a hunt like this is keep trying. Don't give up. We're leaving a day early, and it just happened the last morning that we were gonna hunt, and we were in the right place at the right time. We had been seeing some big deer tracks through here, hoping to catch one cutting through and cruising, and Anders did just that. He made a great shot, dropped him in his tracks, and lots of memories from this trip. Yep. Thanks for following along. Keep an eye out for more hunts coming up from Kifaru Films. How are the robes?
It's making my ass pucker a little.
A little butt pucker?
A little butt pucker.
Suck up that seat.
Oh god.
We like big bucks and we cannot lie. Those other hunters can't deny. And mice dragging big balls across your face.
Yes, I didn't realize mice had giant balls, but David told me they do, and he ran across my face the other night. There was a little visitor, and I heard him running around in here. He climbed on my bed, jumped all the way across me, and it kind of woke me up. And I was like, "What?" And so I laid back down. All of a sudden, I get pranced in the face by a little mouse. After that, I just sealed up, went to bed, called it good for the night. So it's good luck, though.
It's good luck. We may or may not cut that out of the video.